Hello, traders, and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. Well, we're in Pattaya, Thailand, and woohoo, smoggy skies, smoggy skies. Yeah, so looks like we, yeah. Remember yesterday I told you that my phone told me it was going to be 96 degrees? They weren't lying. What do you think my phone said today? Yeah, 96 degrees again. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Yeah, I stopped on this page. This is the opening page to investing.com. And I stopped on this page because of the headlines. They just boggle my mind. Not everyone buys Trump-Xi trade truce. Okay. It really wasn't a truce. It just means they're not going to do any more sanctions against each other, right? But the ones that are there already are still there, right? I do think it was a good thing, but just amazing. Stocks. Dow soars as tech trumps on trade war truce. I know, we'll see. So, what else do we have here? We'll just take a look around while we're here. No rants today. It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Yes, yes. I'm having lunch today with my good friend Jan here in Thailand. Now, you know that is going to be a fun afternoon. Anytime me and Jan get together for lunch, it's a fun afternoon for sure. So nothing there. Let's get to the news. See what's going on. I know Ozzy's got rate statement something today. So scheduling note, and this is very worth mentioning. Wednesday being tomorrow, there will be no video tomorrow. The U.S. is closed. It's mourning day for President Bush, who passed away last weekend at 94 years old. So yesterday I'm reading the local paper here in Thailand, and they have this picture. He was a pilot in the war, and he's in his plane, and has his arm out the side of the plane, and on the bottom of the plane it says Barbara, and has three there, Barbara 3, and 3 one lines. You know, it says Barbara 3. At that time, Barbara was his girlfriend. Wasn't, you know, of course he ended up marrying her and had 4 children, I think. And, you know, the story goes on, but it was pretty cool. Whoever found that photo and put it in the paper was awesome. He was an honorable president. I remember his presidency like it was yesterday. He's just an honorable guy, and, you know, the U.S. deserves to have the day off to honor that man. Something that President Trump did that I'd never seen before, his casket's going to be moved on Air Force One, which is the president's airplane, and his casket will be moved on the president's aircraft, which I thought was really a nice gesture. And of course, he's in state now; it's the state capital, and then services and everything tomorrow. So sad, but man, he lived to 94 and was. Remember, he used to jump out of airplanes. I think it was in his late 80s before he stopped jumping out of airplanes. Every birthday, he jumped out of an airplane with a parachute. I thought that was great. Just worth mentioning. He deserves the time to be mentioned. What do we got going on here? We'll get off of that topic. That's not a rant. Yeah, Ozzy has a RBA interest rate decision. Of course, the important part is the statement. It's the statement, and that'll be 22:30 on Wall Street. So that's the statement that's going to jerk that thing around. We'll see what happens there. Where is the Aussie as we speak? You know, the Aussie took that really big move to the upside. It's come down a little bit. It's dribbling. It's still at 73. Was that 50? 58. So the Aussie's still up there. Yeah. You know, we talk about it all the time. The Aussies don't want their rated 73. They want it 69 or 68. What else we got going on here? Who cares about that? BOE Governor Carney speaks today out of the pound. Did you see that move yesterday? Out of the panel, we got construction PMI. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Moved over 100 pips yesterday. And I'm sitting here watching and saying, what the heck is going on? No, I missed it, folks. Yeah, I missed it. EU Finance Ministers meeting again. Oh, that's nice. Labor productivity out of Canada. Oh, Canada. The marijuana state. Global Dairy Trade Price Index comes out today. And that's about it on today's economic calendar. Here's one. You just got to wonder who comes up with these things. I wish I was that good. Bloody November for cryptocurrency. Here are three biggest losers. Well, Bitcoin's at $3,900 and something this morning here when I looked. So, yeah, Bitcoin's where I said it was going, and that was at 4,000 down to 3,000. I said that many months ago. And it's doing what I said. It's about time to listen to me. Let's get to the charts. That's what we're here for. Oh, no, what? Let's go to New York. Let's go to my friends in New York. Here we are, New York. So big thing was oil made a bump up here, and it came back down in the U.S. session. Now we have a green candle. Maybe it will do its continuation to the move to the upside. And dollar index is 95.94, below 97. That's okay. You'll see the pairs just really look ugly, to be honest with you. Starbucks is killing me. Starbucks is absolutely killing me. Where are we at here? 66. 67.50 is where Starbucks is at. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Yeah, I'm in an iron condor, and I need to do something. I'm 17 days to expiration, and not a good thing. VIX is coming down, but it's all right. It's stabilized. You know, it's at 18. It's at 1875, so VIX is doing okay. ES has had this big plunge to the upside. Remember yesterday, this was a big candle over the trade war thing with China. Yeah, well, it's coming back down, right? Boom, coming back down. Gaps get filled.
It's 7 hours.
And it's 7 a.m., 1900 on Wall Street. And so the ESs are coming back down. We expect that on any big move. I'm going to talk about that in just a second on the pound dollar. The Euro futures, William says just keep selling them. Just keep selling them. They're in a messy area right now, though. And a bunch of moving averages. We'll take a look at that in a second. Yeah, 60, just keep selling. There's no reason to buy them. No reason to buy the euro, not yet. We don't, not even as a counter trend trade. There's nothing to do here. Just leave it alone. Let it do its thing. That's what's going on, my friends, in the U.S. So this week, so we are closed tomorrow. There'll be no video tomorrow, back on Thursday. This week's a really, I was looking for a really nice trading week. Now, we got job numbers on Friday. So we'll get Thursday trading by New York lunch. The markets will start to fizzle, and Fridays just don't even turn on your computer, go play golf. So here is the pound in this move yesterday. And yesterday morning, we were up here, and this thing decides just to dump down, right? Boom. This moves over 100 pips to the downside, goes through all this stuff like nothing. And I haven't looked, but I don't know why this happened, but it happened. So the question is, what do you do when a pair's price action goes out of control, right? And a pair that moves 120, right? So this was at 128.30, close, and its low is 127.00. So 130 pips. This pair moves. What do you do? Well, remember, I always say that when you get moves like this, price action will come back to the mean of the chart, the mean of the chart. In other words, price action, I think, is going to come back up to about that 50% level at some point. Okay? Now, the other issue is that this can turn around and say, hey, wait, you know what? We've come up already, not quite touched it, but pretty close to that 236 fib that I love to take short, but it didn't even make that, which tells me that this move, right, this move is not long lasting, in my opinion. Now, the problem is that the pound is so bearish, and there's nothing good coming out of the pound, and the dollar is below 97, which is okay. Listen, 96 for the dollar is great. But the dollar is not like really, really banging where it's got enough to really push this down, right? So we might end up here for a while, and we're coming into 2,700. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? This stopped right at 2,700 right there. Right? Boom, 2,700. Pulls back up a little bit, comes up 40 pips, comes back down, and here we are at 2740. So this thing has a lot of this can go in a lot of directions here. So I guess my point is there's nothing to do here. My bias is my bias is bearish. I want to sell the pound dollar. I do not want to buy the pound dollar. I don't even want to counter trend take this to our entry to sell it. I don't want to do that. I want this thing to do what it's going to do and do it on its own. However, this looks really, really ugly, right? So we're going to see what happens here. But when you get a move like this, boom, all the way down like that, I'm going to tell you, a lot of traders are not happy this morning. Because I'm telling you, there are people that got in this big red candle. They saw this below the 200, and they jumped on it, right? They made pips. If they didn't get out and know at 2,700, right, 2,720, get out. When you started to see this doji, right, maybe you say, hey, let's get out of this, right? You made some pips. But for those who waited and went to sleep, yeah, they're not happy. This bad boy has just pulled up to the upside. Now, you know, this is New York afternoon, so, you know, this made its pullback to the way up. Excuse me. So, you know, this made its move. Don't trade drastic moves like this. It's just don't trade it. Just wait. Now, I would have a different opinion if this came up to the 50% level, right? Sort of like a V formation, went two candles and shot back up to the 50%. I'd say, man, let's sell it, right? You're worried about the 200, go in small, right, and sell it. But this trade and this situation is we do nothing. Now, this fib really can now come down here, right? Because that's to the left, two to the right. And we could see on this, from where price ended up, this ended up going up to the 786, and then this came back down again. Now, this is sitting at the 382, almost, right? So it's a different picture here. However, right now, let's get rid of that. Because I don't want to do anything, right? There's no reason to put a fib on there. I don't want to do anything. You know, the best scenario we can get is this comes up to this 200 exponential moving average and we take it to the downside. Am I going to sell this at 27.24? No. I'm not going to sell this into a whole number with by the time you get into it, less than 20 pips. No, it's not a trade. Don't trade that. Just leave it alone. It's done. Probably see you on Monday for that. All right. Let's take a look at the euro. Yeah, just ugly, my friends. Just ugly, okay? Nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. All right. We get below this level here, you know, we might be able to see something. I don't even like that. No, I don't like that either. Just see what happens below the 200. Maybe down here we can take a shot. I'd much rather see this, though. Okay, I'd much rather see that and take it down from there. That's really the trade I'd like to see, right? Just before 1400, come back up there, do its thing. you know, gaps get filled, right? Gap got filled. Okay, gaps get filled. But right. But I think we have a trading day today. We'll see how things happen. But this is ugly, right? This is just, this is ugly. Left of the chart here is just very, very ugly. Nothing to do here, folks. Really nothing to do here. Again, big move here, right? It came off of 1390, say, came down to 1310, 80 pip trade here to the downside. That started a couple of days ago, but this is just really, really ugly. Nothing to do there. Really nothing to do. Let's take a look at this Aussie. This has not filled the gap. It's been sideways, right? Has not filled the gap. It's been sideways, right? Our trade plan is still in effect. We're not going to do a thing, folks. I'm not doing anything. They got this data coming out today, right? Interest rate decision statement. This is either going to tank to the downside or it's going to blast off to the upside, one or the other. So that's 22:30 on Wall Street, and that is 10:30 in the morning in Thailand. So that's what's going on with that. Dollar CAD with the oil, huh? Did that do anything? Dollar CAD, we can get rid of that. That is gone. Ignore those. Those really don't mean anything. So oil made its move. Right? Oil had its little move to the upside. The CAD got strong. Bingo, bango, down she goes. Now what are we gonna do? Well, now we really need a pullback, right? We're going to trade this technically. I'm not trading it fundamentally. I'm trading this technically. So we need one of these, and we need to get to this high here. Whoa. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? I hit the wrong button. William, you hit the wrong button. Okay, there we go. Yeah, right. Now, this is the optimal trade, right? This is, right over to the 618. Bingo, bango, there you go. Get in there at 3260, 3280 would be nice, right? Take this all the way down at 3180, 100 pip trade if you can get this to pull back up. Technically, if you're a pullback trader, that's what you would do. What if you're not a pullback trader? What if you say, I don't like pullbacks? Well, we can trend line it, right? You can do a trend line trade. If you think this is just going to continue this to the downside, I don't see any problem with this trade here, right? That's nice 3-touch trend line. Take it to the downside. I don't see any problem with that. I think you'd want to get past this 1.3160 below it and then take it, or you're going to take it from, well, you could take it really from where it's at, right? 31, almost 32. If it rejects that 32 and comes down below it, you can take down 40 pips, 31.60. I don't see any problem with that. I don't see any problem with that. I prefer it to come back up to that 618 fib level and that 3270, 3260 area and take it down from there. Yeah, that's what's going on. Hey, you want to look at a nasty chart? What happened to the euro yen? What happened to the euro yen? Ouch! Woohoo! Yes, my friends. Ugly, ugly, ugly. How are you going to trade that? You're not. Move on. Nothing to do here, my friends. We're just going to let this little boy cook a little bit. See you on Monday, right? I might do something today. Maybe it'll come up to that 129.30 area, and we can take this down. You know, that'd be nice. Take down on 128.40, nice 75 pip trade, depending on where you get in. You know, nice trade. That looks reasonable to me. But right here, that's an ugly chart of the day. Maybe I'll start a new thing, the ugly chart of the day. Nah, forget that idea. Traders, remember tomorrow there'll be no video. I do not trade when U.S. is closed. They're the biggest, market out there, and there's no reason to trade when the U.S. is closed. So that's what I've been taught, right? So, listen, anything I tell you, I was taught 99% of what I tell you. All right, traders, thanks so much for being with me. It's been fun. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard, and always, what do we got to do? Have a little bit of fun. Today, I'm going to have some fun. Jan's coming to have lunch with me at 2 p.m. Thailand time today. It'll be a great afternoon. Traders, we'll see you Thursday morning in Asia. Take care, my friends. See you next time. Bye-bye.